It can be a chore to figure out which state in the US you want to call home. For the most part, all the states have their unique pros and cons that make them hard to rank against each other objectively. One of the most popular metrics that has been made available ranks states based on how happy they are. As compared to other metrics that have been used over time, the happiness metric that has recently become popularized via a study from WalletHub isn't quite so black and white. All of the various things that make a state a good or bad place to live in are combined together. This means that although the happiness metric may seem a little impenetrable, it actually gives a better idea of the overall quality of life in a state than more specific metrics do. The happiness metric takes statistics such as average income and unemployment rate into account, but it also incorporates other important metrics like rates of divorce and adult depression, as well as the state's average weather. WalletHub has created scores out of 100, and the state with the highest scores was only awarded a 69.58. This furthers the point that all of America's states have their pros and cons, and none are perfect. Stick around as Viewcation presents the happiest states in the US. Hawaii. It likely won't come as that much of a surprise that Hawaii is the happiest state. It's also the country's preeminent vacation destination. The things that make Hawaii such a happy state to live in are the same things that make it a popular place to visit for people the world over. The categories in which Hawaii excels the most are emotional and physical health. Hawaii boasts the second lowest levels of adult depression. Other areas where the state excels include income growth rate and divorce rate. It's easy to imagine that spending all of your time in sunny Hawaii would do wonders for anyone's health. With the immense sunshine the state gets, it's no wonder it boasts such an impressive average lifespan. The average lifespan in Hawaii is over 80 years, higher than any other state. This sunshine means a lot of physical activity, and the beautiful natural locations of Hawaii form one gigantic playground. All of these aspects make it a great place to live and visit. However, the state also has its flaws. Many of these are tied to the tourist industry. It's a pretty popular place to live, and because of this, it has a pretty high cost of living. Not only that, but average wages aren't very high. Most of the jobs available in Hawaii are related to the tourism industry, and service work isn't known for paying very well. To make matters worse, the poor service workers are forced all day to watch the wealthy elite. Utah. Utah holds the designation of second happiest state in the US, with the state's most winning attribute being its pervading sense of community. Communities keep close in Utah, which makes it an especially great place for families to move to. It also boasts a high population of Mormons, which means that things stay pretty innocent. The tight-knit communities in Utah are well known the whole country over, but a lesser-known reason why Utah is such a happy place to live is the fact that residents seem to enjoy their work. Not only do Utah residents enjoy their jobs, they also seem to work fewer hours in general than other states. With statistics like these, it's pretty hard to generalize. You aren't suddenly going to have to work fewer hours just because you cross state lines, but it's nice to know there's a worker-friendly culture. Utah boasts a very high rate of volunteers, which is another metric used by WalletHub to determine how happy a state is. If people are willing to volunteer to make the lives of others better, then it stands to reason they must be pretty satisfied themselves. The state also boasts the lowest divorce rate in the country, which may have something to do with its religiosity. Finally, another reason why Utah is considered happy is the weather. It may not be quite as beautiful as Hawaii, but it's still sunny and warm with plenty of natural wonders. Minnesota. Minnesota is ranked the third happiest state in America, and a big reason why is that it's considered very safe. It has the second highest volunteer rate after Utah, as well as a similarly low divorce rate. Unlike Hawaii, though, Minnesota can get a lot colder during winter. New Jersey. New Jersey is the fourth happiest state in America, and this state's superpower is its relative lack of depression. It boasts the lowest adult depression rates in the country, as well as the lowest rate of suicide. It's all about having fun, so perhaps that's the secret. Still, New Jersey isn't a great place to go if you're looking for work, as it has the second highest unemployment rate in the country. Given how sunny and warm this coastal state is, some may be surprised to learn that California is only considered the sixth happiest state in the country. The weather is certainly a big part of what makes it such a happy place, but there are also some other factors that make it rank high in the list. Namely, residents of the state seem to work significantly less than in other states. North Dakota. North Dakota is the 7th happiest state in the U.S., and the thing that makes it stand out is its work culture. The state is known for garnering positive work environments, and it also has the lowest unemployment rate in the country. Other things that make it stand out include the fact that it has a low divorce rate, as well as plenty of available work hours. Iowa. Like North Dakota, Iowa is considered happy predominantly because of the generally positive work environments that it garners. It has a low unemployment rate, and it has a pretty high volunteer rate. Idaho. Idaho is considered the 9th happiest state in America, and it has some unique reasons for placing on the list. It seems like it's generally kind to workers, like other states, and it also seems as if the state is pretty community-oriented. But a thing that makes Idaho stand out is its sleep rate. As compared to other states, Idaho has the 6th healthiest sleep rate. This leads to adults that are free from depression and anxious to volunteer. It boasts the 13th highest volunteer rate in the country. Connecticut. Finally, let's take a look at Connecticut. It may have placed last on this list, but there are still 40 states that it beat out. There are numerous reasons Connecticut is considered the 10th happiest state in the country. For starters, like Hawaii, the state excels in the category of emotional and physical health. It's also tied with California in that it seems residents don't have to work as many hours. Connecticut also boasts an exceptionally low crime rate. It may be considered only the 10th happiest state overall, but it has the 6th lowest crime rate. Now it's time to hear from you. Would you consider moving to one of these states based on how happy it's reported to be? Let us know in the comments section below.